Well, hello, this is Matt DeYoung from VDS, and welcome to another VDS Genesys Cloud release highlights. This one for the month of July. Genesys came out with some neat items in the month of July. Hope you all had a great July as well. Hard to believe that we're into August already, but here we are. So let's go ahead and just jump into a few highlights. Again, you can view all release information in the Genesys Cloud Resource Center. There are 5 different release dates within the month of July, 37 new total updates or enhancements that Genesys rolled out. So again, any additional ones that you want to look at, review are always there and available. We're just highlighting a few key ones today. First one, and kind of the one that we really wanted to feature and highlight that hopefully everybody can get some benefits of, is the barge-in capability for supervisors and administrators. This one's been a long time coming from Genesys and now is finally here and available. Simply gives supervisors the ability to barge into an agent conversation, be able to provide real-time assistance if it's necessary. All that's directly from the interaction details page. And when a supervisor does barge in, it'll give them full visibility and information to the call and call details. Also gives them the controls such as being able to transfer or conference as well. So one there that again has been talked about for a while, Genesys has been working on for a while, and has officially been released. So now if you're in that interaction details page, previously the monitor and coach option has always been there. Now you'll see a third option for barge in. So hopefully everyone has or is looking or being able to will be able to use that if necessary. Next one for really everyone is just a reporting enhancement specific to secondary statuses. So previously, you had to use, or supervisors had to use the user status detail report just to try to get some additional information on secondary statuses. Obviously, it's a little bit more convoluted, a little bit tougher to get that additional reporting. So Genesys made that a little bit easier. Maybe a small change, but I think hopefully an important one. So if you do utilize some of those secondary statuses, kind of like this screenshot shows here, you can select those particular statuses and be able to actually see the report where the sum of all those secondary statuses is going to match that primary status duration. One thing I guess to note on this is for those secondary statuses from a supervisor standpoint, you do have to have the particular permissions because those secondary statuses are division aware. So just be aware of that if there's one that you're looking for and you may not see, you need to make sure that you have the appropriate permission on that from a division standpoint. But again, this allows for a little bit easier, better reporting for those secondary statuses. Next couple we want to highlight here is really specific to those utilizing the Genesys Cloud 3 license set and specifically for workforce management. These couple of feature releases are really specific to just gives you that ability to offer agents a little bit more flexibility if you so choose. So the very first one is for work plan bidding. Work plan bidding is basically this idea where supervisors can allow agents to simply bid on their preferred work plans. Gives them a little bit more control or again flexibility in terms of those work plans that best fit into their schedule. A key differentiator between the traditional shift bidding and then work plan bidding is that during the configuration of this, it allows you to actually provide details of the actual employees, the available work plans, and then the actual planning group information as well. And then from there, the work plan bidding actually further analyzes the bid configuration and suggests the proper number of agents that should be assigned to each work plan, really to ensure that the best possible schedule can be created. And then agents, are able to view and submit their work plan preferences based on that. So again, if you're utilizing workforce management, this is just kind of a nice little feature here that you have access to now. And then the other one, advanced that a little bit too quick. The other one is specific to shift management and the ability to trade for alternative shifts. So you can now, if you so choose, allow users and agents to create or to trade shifts. If they have something that comes up, or they need to have a quick kind of short-term change in their schedule, you can give that option to change it. There's a 6-week window basically that you can allow users to trade shifts within kind of a rolling 6 weeks. And then you can also choose whether to, based on setup permissions, things of that nature, whether the system will or can automatically approve that trade request, or if it first has to be reviewed by a supervisor or administrator. You can also set minimum time between shift trade approval and a shift start. So for instance, let's say your minimum is 24 hours. Anything that is beyond 24 hours can be traded. Anything less than 24 hours, you don't want to allow. You can do that. Basically, just so that there's not a kind of last minute shift trade that then leaves you potentially without an agent on the phones during that given day. So again, some additional flexibility for users to be able to just trade and move shifts around if necessary. If they have something that comes up there. And then last couple here that I wanted to highlight is actually a couple of new product add-ons from Genesys. So these will be both paid add-ons. The very first one is Agent Copilot, and Agent Copilot was actually announced at the Experience Conference in May and rolled out here beginning of July. Agent Copilot uses AI-driven guidance to help really just empower contact center agents, and provides the ability to determine intent, summarize calls, provide wrap-up codes, next best action, things of that nature. And really, the goal with Copilot is to help reduce some of those onboarding times, reduce some of the average handle time, some of the after call work that has to take place. So some really neat tool here from an AI standpoint from Genesys. Important to note that this is built within Genesys, comes from Genesys. It's not an add-on or bolt-on type product. It is directly integrated within the Genesys Cloud platform today, which allows it to work just seamlessly across the platform. To purchase it, you would utilize AI experience tokens, and you can feel free to either contact myself or your VDS representative for more information on that. And just a couple screenshots that Genesys provides here. This first one is specific to answer highlighting for the knowledge suggestions. So as a question comes in, rather than just popping an article for the agent, now with a Copilot, not only does it pop the article, it's going to highlight the particular answer within that article just to give the information to the agent as quick as possible, allow them to provide that back to the customer, and provide a better experience there. And then also is just particular to summarization and wrap-up code prediction. So after a conversation is complete, this Copilot will not only summarize that call and that conversation, but suggest the appropriate wrap-up code. There's also fields that it'll provide for reason contacted and resolution as well. So again, that goal of trying to reduce that after call work time by automating some of that and allowing agents to wrap that all up, be able to move on to handling the next interaction. So some really neat things that Copilot is providing there from Genesys. And then the second one is specific to Genesys Work Automation. And work automation is basically this idea of taking non-conversational tasks, those are referred to as work items, and being able to route and assign those work items to agents, across the organization, and doing that from really from an unautomated standpoint. So, this could be anything from front office to back office, and allows you to define some of those really specific tasks or work items. And again, be able to route that to agents, just kind of like as an interaction, sign it to them, allow them to be able to work on it and complete that. So in this particular screenshot and example that Genesys provided, this one is kind of specific to a insurance claim, and that work item is routed to an agent, actually appears in the interaction panel for an agent. It can be routed, either by the ACD routing or potentially directly from another user. And really just looks like an interaction coming in that an agent can accept and begin working on. So offers that ability for reporting and just ensuring that those work items are completed. Assigned to the right agents, things of that nature. So just another kind of neat, again, add-on feature for from Genesys. Again, all built directly into the platform, working seamlessly really across the platform there. So that's it for the highlights for the month of July. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or your VDS account representative. Really appreciate your partnership. Thanks so much, and hope you all have a great month of August. Thanks.